If you slam the door, we are done.
But baby, how am I going to the store if I don't shut the door?
Oh, y'all don't know. You better figure it out, because if you slam the door, I promise you we done.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. What he does next is going to shock a lot of people, but I do have 16 other videos for us to react to today, and definitely pay attention to the Snow Bunny. She's wondering why guys are not asking her for a number, but she's going to get schooled by another woman. Before we get started, show me some love. Let me get the like button. Definitely share the video. Let's get started.
Hey, if you slam that door, we done.
What type of request is that?
If you slam the door, we are done.
But baby, how am I going to the store if I don't shut the door?
Oh, y'all don't know. You better figure it out, because if you slam the door, I promise you we done.
Oh, what do you want me to do? What is you talking about? We in the middle of Houston. You want me to just leave it? You need to so y'all niggas come get it?
I don't care, but if you slam that door, I promise you we done.
So how am I gonna get in the how?
Figure it out. Figure it out. But all I know is if you slam that door, we is done.
So I just supposed to just walk like this. Do what you
I guess so. If that's what it takes. But all I know is if you slam that door, we done.
Bro, you gotta slam the door. When a woman feels like she could say this type of stuff to you, it's only gonna get worse the longer you're with her.
It's about to go down.
Don't.
Brother,
All right, you want to be done?
I don't care.
Do you want to be
I
done?
don't care. I don't care. I really don't care.
Open that door. Open that
You wanna
door.
be done with these nuts?
Dre,
I'm not leaving this door when we in Houston.
so you really gonna?
We up here by Third Ward. No.
So you really want to be done?
Now I don't want to be done.
Okay then. So why would you slam the door?
Why the hell is a door justifying my relationship? You ain't lying.
So we done because you slam the door. Dre,
Hold on.
whoa.
Hold on.
If you slam it, we done.
I ain't gonna slam it.
Dre, I promise you.
That's how you give her the drizzle. Man, you gotta start standing up to these women words. She ain't getting ready to go nowhere because she know it's another woman sitting around the corner ready to take them. But she gonna test and see how far she can get away with you. Trust me, when they start acting like this, guys, do the complete opposite of what they trying to get you to do.
Do you feel like a woman and a man can be equal? Both man and woman can lead together?
Yeah, I believe so.
I just don't believe in that. I feel like women are bad decision makers.
Sandia, how do you feel about that?
There cannot be two kings of a kingdom. A woman has to submit to allow that man to make a logical decision because women are going to make emotional decisions. They're going to do things that feel like it's the right thing to do, which is typically the wrong thing to do. And then you have to learn from those mistakes. That's why so many single mothers, the household is full with chaos and confusion.
I think he's exaggerating somehow. I think we women sometimes make good decisions. It's not all,
Sometimes.
You make good decisions when it comes to preparing dinner, preparing food, maybe doing the laundry, maybe setting up little get-togethers. But when it comes to life decisions, women go around a whole steep of a learning curve than a man.
I'm gonna speak this, and then I'm gonna finish these questions. I'm gonna sit this down, and I want you to understand something. Women and men, they tend to think they're here, when in reality, we are here.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna explain why.
I agree.
I'm gonna explain why.
They already got a pet beta male talking about he agree. Women are always placing themselves on a pedestal higher than a man. I am really curious to hear what she says.
We procreate.
Yes.
We multiply.
Yes.
You give us a house, we make a home.
Yes.
Give us a seed, we make a baby. So when a man says a woman can't lead because she make bad decisions, and me being a black woman and coming from where I come from, a household where the woman had to take care of the entire household,
Now she is preaching.
that is a smack in our faces. That is a smack in your mother's face. That is a smack in your ancestors' face.
Yes, you are raising a black community. You want that reward, but you're not taking responsibility when they start taking each other out. When all these men running around here joining the LGBT community, all these little boys running around not knowing how to act, reacting to things like a female, has caused the black community to lose all of their power in society because the women wanted to be powerful and make the men below them. That's what you did.
As a female, one thing I'm not afraid to admit is that I will always be a difficult female to deal with.
Men are starting to understand that now. We're starting to catch on.
I'm not the type of girl who's going to allow you to tell me anything and think I'm going to just take it with a grain of salt.
Of course, we know that you're going to be combative. You're going to want to scream. You're going to want to shout. You're going to want to show masculinity. We know.
I'm not the type of female who is going to ignore how I feel. If I'm not being treated right, I'm going to speak upon it. If I don't like how the situation plays out, I'm going to speak upon it. I am a very open-minded, outspoken person. So if something is bothering me, I'm always going to speak about it. And that's the problem nowadays in relationship. Y'all want people to be quiet about their feelings or not stand on business behind their feelings. Unfortunately, I'm not that type of girl.
There's a difference between standing on business and then being full-blown ignorant, being full-blown loud, and being full-blown masculine. It's the tone. It's not what you're saying. It's how you say it.
I'm going to say what I have to say, and you either take it with a grain of salt or you don't take it at all.
And most men have decided not to take it at all. It sounds good as she's talking, but in about 5 years, she's going to regret making this video.
I know for sure, and suddenly I realized that I will always be somebody hard to deal with because I'm going to stand on business behind my feelings.
And you also going to find yourself alone and single, but the easiest thing that's going to be for you is getting a baby daddy.
My friend said, if a motherfucker asks me on a date and I just so happen to say yeah, because that's very rare, then you better have some roses waiting on me.
Roses? What is this? Coming to America? Dates normally start off by trying to find out if that person is strange, weird, or normal. There's no point in him bringing roses, because I can guarantee you, the guy that brings you roses on the first date would not be the guy that you end up
in the car, walking to the door, past something. Because at that time, it's like, you want to go on a date with me, but you ain't bring me no roses. And if you ask me on a date and you call yourself wanting to talk to me, you got to know that you got to spend some money on me.
But exactly what is he getting back? At this point, most men know that women only want the money. So after he comes with the money and the roses, what are you prepared to give back to him? What exactly is he paying for?
Like, I don't know what went on in y'all heads to make y'all think that y'all don't got to take care of y'all bitch or spend money and buy gifts for somebody that you like or that somebody that you want to be with or whoever she is. Because if you feel that way, then don't try to talk to me.
Men don't want to spend the money anymore. At one point they did, but lately men are realizing that the juice is not worth the squeeze. They're putting in too much work to get less of the woman back.
Because I'm the type of person that you have to show me that you like me. You buying me gifts and buying me little stuff like that. I'm not saying it got to be expensive shit. Just little shit. Roses here and there. That shows that you care other than you just running your mouth. Because all y'all do nowadays is run your mouth.
Not once is she stating what she brings to the table. It's all about me, me, me. And she's wondering why she's not getting any gifts, why she's not getting any roses. It's because a man can see your narcissism from a mile away.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Go find you a bitch that want the bare minimum. Because I feel like the roses is bare minimum. So I don't know.
Roses can get expensive. And studies have shown and men have learned that women who do want the bare minimum and want a guy to get to know her for who she is more likely to win.
Black men, you are not angry at single mothers. You are angry at capitalism and patriarchy.
What does capitalism and patriarchy have to do with a woman feeling liberated, trying to have a child in order to trap the man or get that man to want to be a father, but it's typically with a man that did not care about her at the beginning? What does that have to do with capitalism?
You need to stop taking your anger out on Black women. Single mothers, to be exact.
One of the main reasons why guys do take their anger out on single mothers is because they grew up with a single mother. And they come to the understanding that most women are single mothers, especially in the community, the Black community, because they want to be. They want the glory of trying to pretend to be the man and the woman until they start to get overbearing with stress. And now they want the nice guy to come in and clean it up. It's a cycle where women get to feel empowered, but it has an effect on the community. Why? Because she wants to be the leader of the household, but she don't want to be responsible for the chaos that comes with it. That's the biggest complaint.
How long would you make a guy wait before you give it up to him?
Depends on the guy. Depends on if I like him or if I'm physically attracted to him and the energy is there and I think it's mutual and I feel as though there's respect, it could be sooner than later. But if I feel as though this is somebody who is a long play, you can kind of gauge that. Like initially you're like, okay, you're just short term, or no, you actually have qualities that I could see bringing us into the future, then that person I might have would wait a little bit longer.
So if you and him are on the same page and the vibe is there,
and he's like, yo, let's go up to the room, you'd be down. But if he's giving you more a nice guy vibe, you're more eager to stretch it out.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Make it make sense. All these one night stand guys who want the one night stand, you're ready to sleep with them. But if a man actually wants to take care of you and treat you good, you're going to make him wait. Are you starting to understand why men are not getting married, ladies? Let's see what else happens.
So why go after the bad boys after this long?
I think that there's almost a certain level of security in knowing that it's not something that I have to invest myself in.
So the fact that he doesn't care gives you the freedom
to also not care. If it's just a physical thing, it's just a physical thing. It's compartmentalized.
But the more guys you sleep with, the more damage you take as a woman, which is why women cannot parabond at this point, because they're chasing preference fetishes. The more a woman sleeps around with different dudes, the more she starts to look for a sex partner and not a helpmate or someone to help or a soulmate.
In the beginning of this, we said we was going to get a whole truth and nothing but the truth. Get this mic to one of these people that said they married. Whoever want the mic. Is your husband the man that you settled for, or is he the man of your dreams?
Settled.
I already know.
Damn. I love you.
Whoa.
I love you.
Hold up. Right, and so what happens is, like, the dude that she want, you know, the one that give her the spinner on his tongue and all of that. And yeah, like, the one that's like, she'll let, like, drive her car, he ain't got no license, like, he not on the insurance. Like the one that we'll fuck the Section 8 up for. Like, you know, like the one, like, where, like, you kind of, like, forget to come home, feed your kids. Like, that nigga that got you, like, fuck.
You mean the guy that she loves taking care of because he's like a little son and a boyfriend at the same time? This is what happens when women love son husbands. They love those son husbands that a lot of these women build up. Plus, it makes them feel empowered until the guy actually gets sick of the woman he's with. And then she goes and gets a nice guy to make her feel better, which is the guy that she settles for. I tell a lot of dudes, if a woman is pressuring you to marry, then you're the guy she's settling for. She wants you to hurry up because she's competing with her friends. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
How long before you give the person you're dating your Netflix password? Y'all don't realize that y'all value y'all Netflix password more than sex? Passwords over is crazy. Yo, I'm the only person that think that's strange. No, because it's my family account. It's my mom joint. Really, I can't really get. It's like it's personal, like it's intimate. Bro, am I not? Passwords over is crazy. At your big age, why you don't have your own account? At your big age, why you still on your mom account? Hold on. Having this conversation? This is when we get into these other conversations like, okay, you want my Netflix password? Well, what you bringing to the table, baby? You got HBO Max, you got Disney, you got Hulu. Do you know how to jailbreak Fire Sticks? What we got? You got Sling? You got Sling TV? What are you bringing to the table? Speaking of trading, I do want Paramount Plus to watch RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star. So if you got the Paramount Plus password, hit me up. We can switch. I got a lot.
This is why women podcasts fail, because it always boils down to the stupid shit. Nobody cares about a Netflix password. Why is that even up for discussion? What is that? $12.99 a month? Seriously, someone who doesn't even have a job can afford that. And if you're actually sitting in front of a woman arguing about a Netflix password, both of y'all are corny.
I don't know who need to hear this, but until that woman asks you to be her husband, you don't have to do husband-like things. Stop giving these women husband advantages and amenities, and you're still a boyfriend. Until that ring is on your finger, you shouldn't be doing anything. Period. Listen, I don't know who need to hear.
He does have a point, but if you're looking long term with a woman, you and her have to both start acting like you're in a relationship, acting like you're serious before it actually gets serious. You got to test the water. Salt and sugar looks the same, but you got to taste it first to determine what it is.
Oh my God, you really did your big one. How much is it again?
You owe me $350. What happened?
$350.
Yeah.
How so?
Your wig install was $200. Then you have same day customization, and then you're gonna have to pay me for yesterday's work as well.
I'm not even gonna lie, like no disrespectful shit, but I'm dead not paying $350. I can give you $200, but I'm dead not giving you $350.
We could probably, we're gonna have to.
I'm not gonna lie, there's no working nothing out. Like, I'm dead ass not giving you $350.
Oh, well then, if you don't want to give me the $350, we're just gonna have to take your wig off. Like, I don't feel comfortable recording me.
Take what wig off? I'm gonna record because you're not gonna tell me not to record.
Oh, me too. I'm gonna have my video as well. So.
I don't care.
Okay, well, you're gonna pay me $350 or I'm gonna take the wig off. Simple
I'm not paying you $350.
I don't want to step on your toes here, but you're gonna take that wig off. If you're not gonna pay me, I'm sorry, you're not giving me $200 for that. And yesterday's work and today, it's not happening.
Respectfully, I'm only giving you.
Right.
I'm gonna record you because respectfully, you're not gonna get crazy. I'm gonna give this to my
lawyer. I'm not
lawyers.
getting crazy. This is removed. We're gonna start removing.
Giving you $350.
Okay, so just sit back and we're just.
I'm gonna get up and get my bag and
okay,
dip.
so this is what we're not gonna do.
I'm gonna get up and get my bag and dip.
Okay.
Cold-blooded picks an argument, so it's okay for her to walk away from the situation because the stylist, if she insults her, she's gonna get in trouble. You see how wicked women are towards each other? Woo! Get in the comments to let me know. If we got any women watching, what are you going to do in this situation?
This is how one of the mothers showed up to their kindergartner's graduation. In this day and time, all I can say is, at least she showed up.
Showing up? She should have stayed at home. All she did was show all the teachers how to treat her kid. That's how life is. The children get treated off the respect of the parent. Now, all the parents are going to think the child is just naturally bad because the mother came in looking like a thought bot.
I don't really know how to talk to women anymore, for real. Like, it's like too difficult out here. When you are welcoming and you don't hold back and you open up and you are, like friendly, it's like they assume off the bat that you're like that with everybody or like you're easy. But what they don't realize is that you're just choosing to do that with them specifically. But then on the other hand of it, if you're kind of standoffish and you're not too friendly and you don't talk much and you short text and you take forever to reply, then they don't like you either. It's like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, dating is too difficult now. It's so like strategic now. Like, I used to enjoy dating. Like, I don't know what happened, but it's not really enjoyable no more. It's too much strategic thinking that goes into it when it's supposed to just be natural and flow and be enjoyable.
You're not alone, brother. There's a lot of guys out there going through what you're going through. The best advice that I can tell men, find a girl that already likes you. She may not look that good. She may not be up to par. But when a woman really likes you, she would change herself to fit your needs. In other words, let's say you're in shape, you're a decent guy, but you got a chubby chick that like you. That chubby chick would get in the gym if you tell her to because she already likes you. That chubby chick would start to eat healthy if you tell her to because she already like you. You can take the time out and build the woman that you want. But men want a prepackaged woman too. They want 50-50. They want her to spend the money. They want her to show advancements as well. I think both sides right now are equally yoked at wanting the same thing.
I don't think there's any issue with a man taking care of another man's child. Women do it all the time, whether you know or not.
I think that the United States making DNA testing mandatory is stupid. If you feel like you need a DNA test, go do that on your own time.
We got bigger problems. We have bigger problems. I'm sorry. I'm not paying for no mandatory test.
There is no animal in the world that raises another animal's child. If anything, in the wild, they get rid of the female and the cub that's not theirs. It works in every species. The reason why men do not want to take care of another man's child is because he doesn't have the bond or the control that he wants. He'll never feel like a father. He'll always feel like mommy's boyfriend the entire time in the relationship because the woman wants full control too, but still wants a man to love her child just as much as she do. And if he doesn't, then she starts to give him hell. And far as mandatory DNA tests, there's just way too many situations nowadays where guys are finding out the kid are not theirs at 11, 12, and 13 years old after he's invested all the emotion. DNA test for everybody is definitely needed.
I always tell my friends, I said, stop doing wifey things for somebody who you're not their wife. When you're married, I feel like now this is my responsibility. I have to do it. When I was single, I didn't feel like I had to do it.
That's a problem.
Why is that a problem?
Because you're only doing it because the job description calls for it. You're not doing it because it's actually in you.
Because I wasn't his wife, though.
You got to be a good person regardless.
Period.
You got
I
to be
agree.
good to people regardless. And if you're one of those people that's like, I'll do the job when I get the title, you've already lost to the person that's doing the job that don't give a
Because I've did stuff for men before, wifey things, and guess what?
Give me an example of what a wifey thing is.
I done cook for them, clean for them. If you're already playing the role, why do you feel like you have to marry her? She's doing everything for you already.
If he wants to get married, he's going to.
I will never get married to a woman unless we put the pressure on you.
That's not true.
Settle down!
It's the tribe you attract that does that. The kind of men that you attract.
You don't know that because I attract all types of men.
I can say
you
that.
Can I
tell you why?
All type of men.
I'll tell you why. Because your opinion is exposing the kind of men you attract. What I'm basically trying to say is that if he stopped doing his man duty, are you still going to do those things for him?
If a man has to pay you to act like a girlfriend and act like a wife, that's not true chemistry. Like she said, she did it for another guy before. Now she's not doing it again, but you're used to picking shitty men. When you learn how to pick out the good guy and you start acting like a wifey, you will be rewarded. Stop picking the bad guy because he's easier to get. It's easier for you to control him, but it's also easy for him to dog you out. That's how this works. Broke men make you feel empowered at first, but after he done clap the cheeks and you start spending money, he gonna start acting different. Why? Because that's what he's used to and he get it from his mom. You got to learn to spot a real man.
As soon as they say, hey, beautiful, I want you to reply, Cash App, hey, beautiful, PayPal, hey, beautiful, Zelle. These bum men are telling women that they lose value with time. So if
they do lose value in time, man, what is we talking about? How are you going to sit up in here and promote women to damn near be prostitutes? You start leading with money, it's going to end with money. If a woman starts to like a man because he has money, let me let you know something, ladies. You would not be the only woman. But you can have a lot of guys. That's only gonna hurt you.
If that is true, I want you to be more direct. And the only people that are going to be offended are the men that come from the mountain of dust. The dusty bums are going to be highly upset. You're a gold digger. Yes, I am. Do you have a mountain of gold for me to dig? If not, move out the way so I can see the man behind you shining. Oh, you're materialistic. No, I'm not. You said that women lose value with time, so I don't have time to waste on your bum self.
He's not even making any sense. Women are not understanding. There's not that many guys out there that are ready to live up to that challenge of, you got to pay for me. You got to have this. You got to do this for me. You're going to get some weirdo that you do not respect. He is setting you up to be lonely with money. A 45-year-old woman that's single is not bragging about her purses. She's not bragging about her car. She's not bragging about her condo. Those 20-year-old women are. 45-year-old women are trying to find love. And he's putting her in position to be that 45 lonely woman.
Hey, beautiful, Cash App. Hey, beautiful, international wire. Hey, beautiful, bank transfer. Hey, beautiful, Bitcoin. Hey, beautiful, PayPal.
This is what a beta male that made some money look like. They always lead with money. They always got to buy the cars. It's almost as if they're not satisfied because the only thing that makes them happy is monetary value. If you and your woman cannot walk through the park together and be as one, that's not true love. If it all revolves around the money, you just gonna be acting for other people, buying stuff for other people, trying to show your love to impress other people. True love don't go through that. Do not follow his advice.
I'm not sure why nobody wants to speak up about this, but I guess I'll be the one to do it. There is a serious shortage of attractive, eligible, mentally stable, emotionally available men.
Oh, really? You're just now wondering, oh, really? You're just now realizing that? Or is it that those men don't want you?
We need to get a search party together, figure out what has happened, where have they gone, and what do we do about this?
Those guys are ignoring the women that are drama queens. A lot of women don't know that they're drama queens until they find themselves alone. They start to reevaluate themselves. They go back and look at their past history with men and they realize they were a narcissist. A lot of women ain't gonna wake up until they go that year where no man has approached them. this girl is headed that way.
Because it's a
Look, I have said this before and I will say it again. There is no shortage of good men. It is simply that you don't see the men that are good men in your life as dateable, but they're probably good friends. Like they're probably in your friend zone. And then for the good men that aren't in your life, it is because they're not looking to date. They probably spent far too long in a relationship that took advantage of their goodness. Those men are either working, they're either at home, or they're just hanging out with friends or doing some sort of hobby in seclusion. So if you really do want a good man, you better look in your friend zone or do all that you can to put out positive energy about men, because they will see you and they might take a chance on you then.
She's right. These negative Nancy's running around at one point used to be boss babes. Those are the ones that are going to hurt the most. Women don't understand. You deteriorate with age. What do I mean? You get to the point where you're stuck in your ways. But men, they grow as they get older. They get better with age. This is why you see so many 40-plus-year-old men that are in shape and successful. But they don't want that Barbie doll girl piling on the makeup, still using her booty for attraction.